Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This week we are touching on the trading aspect of things. As you should know, this is a trucking and trading channel, so I bounce back and forth week to week talking about a little bit of trucking information, a little bit of trading information. All right, so this week we'll talk about and focus on HFX proper risk management. So you see a lot of videos on YouTube talking about trading, how to trade, how to make such and such amount of money in in some odd amount of seconds or minutes or however. They show you how to make this money, but they never really show you how to keep it. Right? A lot of us are getting into this industry, or a lot of you are getting into this industry and not really knowing how to maintain your funds or even get to a point where you're withdrawing funds, right? So the first step, we're gonna hop right into it. So the first step is you need to have discipline. If you are calling yourself a trader, if you feel like you are wanting to make money in the trading realm, having discipline is going to be the number one key factor to, you know what I'm saying, maintaining and holding your composure to your money, the money you make, the money you risk, and everything in between, right? So step two will be before you start trading, you want to always make sure you're in a good mood. If you are angry, sad, if you're, just not feeling your best, you will not look at the charts the same. You won't take your time with marking your support and resistance. You won't take your time waiting for that perfect moment to enter the trade, because all traders should know patience is key when you are trading. So you want to make sure you're in a good mood, right? So if you have those two, then we can worry about and focus on the rest. Okay. So my rule of thumb, again, I like to teach or show my videos from a perspective of myself and how I like to trade and the rules that I follow. It doesn't mean that that's law, but it gives you a guide or guidance if you are new to this space, or if you want to just, figure out what other people are doing. So when I use proper risk management, I need to know my daily goal before I even start trading, right? A lot of people just jump on the charts. They don't even know their daily goal. They don't even know where they're going. So they end up either over trading or, you know what I'm saying, just risking way too much, right? So you need to know your daily goal. You know that based on how much money you have in your account, and you want to use the rule of thumb of a 2 to 8% daily goal. All right. You want to grow your account, whatever is in your account, you want to grow it, 2 to 8% daily. All right. So you're going into that situation, you're going into every single day knowing your daily goal, right? So some people may know, some people may not know. So we briefly go over how to calculate your daily goal. So let's just say we have $250 in our account, and say we wanted to grow our account by 3% daily. We want to multiply that by 0.03, and that will give us our daily goal, right? And so that's just for day one. All right. So don't be discouraged. A lot of people are saying like $7.50. Like what? That's nothing, right? But if you know the game of compounding, if you know the game of discipline, if you know the game of patience, then that $7.50 will soon be $750, $7,000 and $7,500, and so on and so forth, right? So let's jump back over here, right? So 2 to 8%. So whatever it is, 250. If you want to grow by 4%, it'll be 250 times 0.04, 5%, 0.05, so on and so forth. And so that is how okay, this is my daily goal. All right, I need to make $7.80 today, or sorry, 50 cents today, right? So I say the lower the percentage, the longer you possibly are, holding that compound plan. So 2%, you may end up holding it longer, maybe like a year before you start withdrawing money from it. Because you're not risking as much. And so 2% isn't hard to get. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to actually gain that daily. And then the higher percentage go, on preference, my preference is shorter periods of times, like more like 90, 30, 60, 90 days. Just because it is a bit higher, you are exposing yourself a little longer in the markets. And so, you don't really want to, keep that large number up for a long period of time, in my personal opinion. But, to each his own. All right, next on the list, we want to be consistent for at least 30 days, right? So whatever you decide to do, if you decide that 2, 3, or 4% is what you want to do, all right, don't go bouncing around 4% one day. Then, okay, I want today to be 5%. Okay, I want today to be 8%. Okay, the next 3 days, I want it to be 2%. All right, you want to be able to be consistent in the things that you are doing, so you can see how you are growing in that area and what works and what's working for you and your money. All right, so being consistent for at least 30 days, right? So just to give you an example, risking 8%, day one, you would know, if I start off with 250, if I'm risking 8% of that, so 250 times 8%, all right, it's $20. All right, so that means by the end of whatever my trading session is, you know what I'm saying, the time that I decide to trade, I want to make sure I am leaving with no less than $270 or no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make sure I'm not over leveraging either. All right. And so the thing I mentioned about, today is $20, but tomorrow it could be much more, because you're compounding your account. So day two, you will be starting not from 250, but you will be starting from 270. All right. So now, instead of your $20 goal, so instead of a $20 goal, your goal for day two would be 270 times 0.08. All right. Now we have a $21.60 goal, right? Sorry. Right. And so on and so forth. So every day it gets bigger, it grows and grows and grows. So that's what I love about compounding and using proper risk management, because of, you start small, but you end big, right? So now we were talking about what to risk daily. Now, if you know anything about HFX, you don't want to risk the full 8% on one trade. You don't want to risk the full 5% on one trade, right? You want to break that thing down, because once you start doing that, then you are now over leveraged. You're risking way too much money on one trade. Say you lose that 3-minute trade, and you risk your full 8%. Now it's just like, okay, I'm pretty much, back to square one. And now you are chasing your 20 to get the 20 back you lost, and then to try to gain what you need to gain for the day, and say you lose another one. Now you are chasing money, and that is never a thing that we do in trading. All right. So per trade, you also have a breakdown. So 2 to 8% is your daily goal. Remember, okay, I hope you guys are writing this down. 2 to 8% is your daily goal, but 1 to 3% per trade, right? 1 to 3% per trade. It gives you that wiggle room that if you were to lose, you know what I'm saying, some trades maybe didn't go in your favor, you're able to bounce back and still keep trading, right? without, you know what I'm saying, hitting your loss for the day, which we will touch on in a second. All right, 1 to 3%, 1 to 3% per day, right? So it say if your daily goal is 2%, okay, you could risk 2% on one trade, which is perfectly fine. Or you could do 2 trades and risk 1% per trade, right? Or if your daily goal was 8%, all right, per trade, you know, you may take 4 trades to get your 8%. 4 trades to get your 8%, maybe a little more than four trades, just because if you know anything about HFX, it pays out in a percentage, so you need to account for that as well. All right, so moving on. All right, so that's just an example. All right, now getting to the good part, right? So this is where the discipline comes in. This is where the discipline comes in. When or if you hit a 5% loss for the day, you need to completely stop trading in that trading session. You need to stop trading. That will prevent you from blowing your account. That will prevent you from, you know, just revenge trading, you know, all the things that you're not supposed to do in the trading space. It will prevent you from doing it. And you will be able to trade another trading session. You will be able to trade another day. If you lose 5%, it could have been, you know, anything could be happening. Time of day, you know, it could be heavy news, you know, it could be a lot of things that going on, you know, maybe, you know, you're not in a good mood, you didn't analyze your charts correctly. So once you lose that 5%, stop trading. All right. So if I'm at 250 and I get down, if I lose 5% and I get down to $237.50, I need to completely stop trading. All right. All right. So I hope you guys definitely understand that. That's a lot of value packed in there. You know, like I said, a lot of people on YouTube, they show you how to make the money and strategies and all this, but they don't show you how to keep it, right? Discipline, being in a good mood, and using proper risk management is going to get you to make your consistent withdrawals, all right? 2 to 8% daily, all right? 1 to 3% per trade. And then once you hit a 5%, or if you hit a 5% loss, because every day is not, you know, a good trading session. And if you've been trading long enough, you should know that. All right. Once you hit that 5%, whenever that time comes for you, you need to stop trading. All right. So I want to show you one more thing. So this is a quick guide that I use, and it spits out everything for me. So you're not really doing much calculations of each. So compound daily, you literally put in your amount that you're starting with, your percentage for you know what I'm saying, that consecutive 30, at least 30 days, 30, 60, 90 days, or 365, however long you are using this. So let's just say we want to grow about 5%. Right? Say we want to go 90 days. We want to reinvest 100%, meaning we are not withdrawing any of that money. We're not withdrawing any of that money, you know what I'm saying, during this 90 days, because we want to grow our account. And we're not using weekends. So let's calculate this and see where it takes us. So if we started trading today, and we ended, 90 days will be September 28th, right? Our principal balance will be $20,000, right? A net balance of 19,000. And so it will break down literally how you will get there, and you will stick stern to these numbers, right? As hard as it will be, you will think like, oh, I only made $12.50. Oh, The next day I only made 13.13. Next day I only made 13.78. You know what I'm saying? But day, once you get into day, even day 45, you making $106 in a matter of minutes, literally. All right. Even when you get to day 67, you're at $300 for that session. 74, $400 for that session. You know what I'm saying? Day 90, you're almost pushing $1,000 per session. So, and you started at, you know what I'm saying, $12. So this is my spiel on how to properly risk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is another Trucking and Trading Tuesday. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see y'all next week. Thank you.